Ma'am, when you first walked into the exhibition, did you have any expectations? And if you did have any expectations, do you think that they were met?
Yes, because I've been a part of the whole process of PP this year, and I have been a mentor for those students. I had some expectations already there, because I've seen how children grew, which were my mentees. So there were expectations, and they were more than met, because there is a whole area that they've grown in, and they have chosen their goals, which are very challenging. And so most of them seem to have reached their goal. The success criteria has been met, which is very, very heartening to see.
And so, ma'am, you mentioned that you've seen the children grow. So in what ways exactly have you seen them grow?
I think when they start, their ideas are big, but they don't know whether they'll be able to achieve them. In fact, you are more in question as to whether they will be able to achieve it. But when you see them process step by step reaching there, then you really feel that they can stand up to what they say they will, and they have a deadline to match, and they have a final goal to meet. And you see them becoming more independent, them to become more thinking critically about themselves, and finally attaining the goal, which is an achievement by itself for a 16 or a 15-year-old to do.
So, ma'am, finally, since you've been a part of the whole personal project process and you've seen how the children have worked, you've seen what challenges they've faced, is there any advice which you would like to give to the current grade 9 students who will be carrying forward their personal projects next year?
While you must keep your goal very, very challenging, you must abide by the timeline. That's the most important part of it. Because you can achieve just anything, as I told my own mentees, whatever you plan or whatever you aim for, there's nothing stopping you, except the fact that you just leave it for the last minute and then it never happens. And then those goals keep shrinking inside. So please make sure that whatever you've chosen your goal to be, from step 1, you start aiming for the goal straight. You're not aiming for that small step which you're supposed to take now. So when you're looking at the bigger picture all the time, you know what to achieve when, which leads to a better final formation of the product is better, and your goal is achieved in a complete manner. So that's what my only suggestion to the grade 9s would be. Just abide by the timelines.
Thank you, ma'am. So, first of all, did you enjoy the exhibition? And hopefully you did. So what was the thing that you enjoyed the most?
I think it's not appropriate for me to judge one project versus other, but I think the key message is I think the guys put together very good output. I'm impressed by so many good projects that people did. I mean, few were very educational to me. I didn't know many of these terms before, but I think the guys really did a great job.
So, seeing your child go through the personal project process, do you think that you have seen some sort of development in your child?
Oh, of course, yes, a lot.
So,
he's much more organized, much more mature. I think he's not open to me, but when I see him talking to other parents, I mean, of course, he's more open to them. Because probably he's more neutral to them. We have no biases, so it's interesting that he's learning a lot.
Thank you so much.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So first of all, throughout the process of your personal project, what was the thing that you enjoyed the most?
The research part, as a dog enthusiast, I didn't know most of the things that I researched about. The interviews, the surveys, the experiences that I have with the dog clinics really helped me get a more insight on the situation that is currently being faced. Also, the delight that I got when I was spending time with the dogs also helped me really enjoy the process of the personal project. Yes, that's it.
And secondly, so I'm sure there were lots of challenges you faced while going through the process. So is there any advice you would give to the current 9th graders to overcome those potential challenges?
Think about the scope and practicality of the research. I made a personal set of dogs, so there are over 3 million stray dogs, and which made me have a lot of research to do, and the time constraint is really that you need to focus on the time constraint, the academics, the sports, the co-curricular activities. So think about what you're researching. You should be able to demarcate it down to a few topics and then even narrow your research.
Thank you.